this is not working. Let me see. Oh, there it is. It is working. All right, so Val, you want to do a recap for us then, since it's been a couple weeks?
The last part of our adventure began like all other days, strangely, with the kitty pointing his clawed finger at everybody around him and accusing us all of stealing his poo.
Who?
None of us confessed to it. There's lots of door kicking and other such things, and Haleth, the dude who's now scuttling around with us, the mostly undead elf who's trying to get revenge upon the people who threw him in a pit and left him there to die, which he did. We go through a secret door and start rambling about as we are inclined to do, and we come upon a bunch of goblins, and they're foolish enough to engage in combat. And so the long and short of it is that there's a lot of combat and there's a lot of goblins. And as we're getting rid of all of the goblins, which pleases us, we come upon some Ettins. Ettins are not terribly easy to kill. This takes quite a long while. The barbarians were not surprisingly quite thrilled with this development. And it all ultimately ended up with lots of Ettins going down and the DM being asked to settle once and for all how many balls it is that Ettins do in fact have, because Gothak and Tyrwin seem to think that they need to collect these things as trophies, because of course they do. So, Gothak ultimately feels very pretty with Ettin balls around his neck, probably to go with his tentacle belt. He vows to engage combat heretofore by slapping enemy combatants with his tentacle belt and his ball necklace. So we, at the end of all of this, have slain 19 goblins, 4 Ettins, 4 bugbears, and a partridge and pear tree. We collect some loot. People are supposed to be picking up their arrows. Kitty Friend is handed the key to the crypt and becomes the crypt keeper. The barbarians end up playing with some little man who poses very dramatically. And if it knew what was good for it, it would fear for its clothing because they're not really into clothes. And with that, the DM had to scuttle off into the ether because he had another adventure to which he had to attend. We have now decided to return to the bucket, sell our stuff, resupply, and come back down the hole.
So before you guys depart for the yawning portal entrance, Haleth Gart tells you that he doesn't have time for this, and he needs to find the traitors from Daggerford.
I thought Revenants had a whole year to find the people who killed them.
But he's not interested in going to the bucket. He's interested in finding them.
And drink with us for a night. You'll like it, I promise. I'll buy the first and perhaps second round. What's funnier than a drunken revenant?
So he's going to tell you that if you must return, then you may, and he will go ahead and look for the traitors. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's why.
Do you have any inkling of where these traitors are? Do you think they're still on this first floor? If you're desperate to locate them, do you have any idea where they might be?
I have no idea because they threw me in the hole and left me to die.
We are committed to taking justice upon them. Have no fear. A healthy plate And a warm beer. No. Warm plate, healthy beer. No. Beer and plates are required.
I have no need for food or drink. Maybe we shall meet in the future.
Well, I don't know about beer, but we need to sell some of this stuff, and I need a lot more air.
He, the cat makes a point. If we don't resupply, we won't be anywhere near as useful to you to locate the traders.
We're not actually arguing with the Revenant, are we?
Of course we are.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not going. He's forging on.
Okay.
Mouse is gonna say, "What about me, guys?
You can stay and annoy the Revenant.
You want me to go with Haleth?" Leaf, what should I do, man?
Well, you're a goblin. Go do what goblins do.
I like you, man. I want to hang with you.
Well, if you come out of this hole, you will probably die really fast.
How long are we planning to be at the surface? Is there a way that Haleth can leave a trail for us to find him after we get back down?
In negotiation to identify this sword, I wish to know its name so that I can be its friend better. That is all I need, and a plate and some beer.
Tell you what, Breeze, why don't you go with our Revenant friend and assist him in tracking down the traitors?
All right, Leaf, if you say so. So Haleth tells you he's gonna search towards the east, in the south. Maybe he'll run into you again. So let me switch the maps here. Put everybody on this new map, or the old map, whatever you want to call it. And it takes you probably about an hour and a half to, let's say, about 2 hours to get back to the bucket. So it's around noon when you arrive, and are you all going up, or just a few of you, or everybody, or how are we doing this?
I think we're all going up, but not at the same time. That would be ridiculous. I'm going up.
I think it's 2 at a time or something like that.
I thought it was one at a time.
How big is the bucket?
I don't remember. Let me go back and look.
I mean, I thought when we came down, didn't somebody have to be able to hold their defend the bottom while the rest of us got?
I mean, I think we put Gothak in the hole first, but that's just protocol.
I thought it was because the bucket wouldn't hold more.
Yeah, the bucket can only hold so many, and I'm trying to find out where it said that.
It's not really going to matter if we're not in combat.
So I will stay down
Okay,
here.
here it is. It says during the proprietor uses pulley mechanism. During the proprietor uses the lower adventurers down the shaft. Sometimes pull them up again. Durnan controls the winch himself and will transport only one adventurer at a time. The trip takes 10 rounds down and up. So that's 1 minute. The rope is stained with blood and long enough to reach all the way to the floor, the dark room at the bottom of the 140-foot shaft. So yeah, it's 10 rounds to go down and up. And he charges... How much did he charge?
Hold it, piece.
1 gold.
1 gold
Regardless
each.
of weight, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, Durnan charges adventurers 1 gold piece each to descend into the well, whether they opt to use the rope or not. The return trip also costs a piece of gold sent up in a bucket in advance. He also readily accepts coins from patrons who want to place grisly bets on adventurers who... Yeah, okay. Bets for daring. Okay. So it's 1 at a time and it takes 10 rounds.
It's going to take 7 minutes, huh?
Right.
A little bit more than that, right?
My math bad?
Yeah.
It takes a minute to go down too, right?
Yeah.
So 2
Yep.
minutes per person.
Yeah, 2 minutes per person, 15 minutes to get everybody up and down. Because you got to send the gold coins up first.
What a scam.
So who's going up first?
Deducting 1 gold coin from my inventory.
Yeah, everybody can go ahead and deduct 1.
Not it.
You got to send the gear up too.
Nah.
Send the cat first.
Healer will go second to last.
Send somebody,
Alright.
send the loot.
So Leaf is going up first.
Oh, okay. Then set all the gear up, and I will guard it.
I'll
Tooth-
I'll go up, then the gear, then everybody else.
That should be intimidating enough.
I think.
All right. All right, Leaf makes it up to the top, and then the gear gets up there. And then who's going next?
Blade biter.
You climb in the bucket, and Durnan's winching you up. Maybe delete these tokens as you're going up. Blade Rain. What are you doing with Kriv?
He goes with. I mean, he can fly.
Griff can fly.
Yeah, he can fly, so it doesn't
All right,
matter.
he goes with you. Who's going next?
Oh, send Oswald.
All right, Oswald's gonna go up. Nothing happens. Who's next? We got Vamir, Tyrowin, Kaz, and Gothek.
Send Tyrowin.
Alright, nothing happens as he's going, and of the three, who's next?
Kaz.
There.
Kaz climbs in and she goes up and nothing happens in the bottom.
Vamir next.
Vamir climbs in and as he is heading up. Oh, Vamir is in the bucket heading up. And let me see. There is some action that's going to happen.
And that's why we left the barbarian for last.
Alright, let me find this thing. Put it on the combat tracker. And Gothic. All them rolls were good except for the one after Vamir got in the bucket. You hear some noises coming from the hallway to the south. And there's a nice picture too. Oh, Gothic's not here. Damn it. Where's Daddy Boo?
He's coming. He just texted again and said something or other hit the fan, and he'll be along. But
All right, do you want since he's the only one down there, do you want me to release him and Tier 1 can do it?
Yeah, that's fine.
I just cleared it, so go ahead and grab him. So from that hallway to the south there where you guys came from, you hear skittering noises, like a bunch of feet scratching and like chomping noises coming from that hallway.
Not comfortable with that.
Gothic, does he have a moment to prepare?
Yeah, he hears it.
Okay. He lights a torch, throws it behind him, takes his axe in both hands, and readies an attack.
Is the
You gonna
bucket
stand-
back down yet?
No, it's taking Vamir up. Are you gonna stand where you're at?
Heroically.
All right. How far can this thing move? Let me see. 30 feet. It's close enough you can hear it and see it around that corner now.
Is Vamir still in sight range? Or is he like all the way up by now?
Now you're halfway up.
That thing's hideous.
And let me see. Just I'll roll for initiative on this one. Individual initiative, and I'll roll individual initiative. Or Gothek. Roll Gothek's initiative. See who gets to go first. the carrion crawler. So he's gonna move ever closer.
Is the mirror out of range?
Yes. To there, and then he's gonna attack Gothak and miss. He's got multi-attack. What is that? 2 attacks, one with its tentacles and one with its bite. So he made the attack with the tentacle, but he's not close enough to bite, so it's Gothak's turn.
I will send you back to the stinky pit that you came from, single-handedly if I must. He has a rage.
Alright.
He has to target himself. Oh no, the rage went on. Life's good. Alright. Gothic looks up at the bucket and says, "Remember my deeds in this world!" And then he charges towards the carrion crawler.
You have reckless attack on too.
I don't want that.
Alright.
I didn't
Just rage.
click that. I just clicked rage. We've been through this. The reckless attack is not my favorite thing in the world. I deleted it on the heroine.
He must have had it on from the last combat.
Yeah. We'll call it that. Alright, and then he is going to strike at the carrion crawler two-handed with his battle axe. Magic.
And that's a hit.
Magic. He's
And
gonna do it again.
everybody at the top of the yawning portal now hears the rage and the scream and the screech of the carrion crawler echoing from the pit.
This is good. This is good. This is what Gothic wants in life or death. Gothic is going to use an inspiration and re-roll that. He'll forgive me. Yeah, we're gonna use an inspiration. All right, that was
And
not
that's
a good inspiration.
Gonna miss too.
All right, I'm gonna uncheck the inspiration for Gothic. Let's see if I have any cards here.
He can now roll for his own bad self.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass my turn. When Gothic comes around again, he'll be somebody else's.
Alright, I'll clear the owner then.
Yep.
We only got you in a little bit of trouble.
I released the character.
Barbarian.
Daddy Boo, they left you in the bottom of the pit alone.
Left me in
And
a
carrion
target-rich
crawler
environment.
attacked you.
They left me in a target-rich environment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're in a rage, and you ask them to remember your deeds in life or death.
Clearly, they'll remember my deeds because they toast drinks to me and buy me drinks while I wear the severed intestines of my enemies.
So the carrion crawler is gonna reach out and attack Daddy Boo. This time he's gonna hit with his tentacle. Do 4 points of damage.
Sorry, buddy.
You're gonna succeed on your saving throw, so you're not poisoned. Make sure that's how that works. Creature, target must succeed or be poisoned for 1 minute until the poison ends. Yeah, so you're not poisoned. The target can repeat savings throws. Okay, and then he's gonna take a bite at you. And he's gonna miss with the bite attack. It's your turn. And you're in a rage.
Naturally. Alright. let's put some radiant damage in here.
Oh, I forgot about that button.
Let's get a little reckless.
I never used that button.
And let's have a little fun.
That's a critical. Critical on the crawler.
It's a good day when you have a nat 20 coming out to 20.
Yeah, funny thing about that.
Look at all that damage.
And with one mighty swing, Gothek rips off the head of the carrier crawler.
That's fantastic.
This has been a glorious day.
And then
It
the
was funny.
bucket,
I
the
was
bucket
just
comes down to
with
pick
Matt.
him up.
I was just talking to Matt and Pat last night about where I'm going to take this character if we really like go the distance and like nothing happens to this campaign. I'm excited.
Missed something, and I'm sad.
I found out that just by pure mathematics, the strongest melee damage dealer in the like vanilla non-special 5e is actually a zealot barbarian that uses greater weapon master and polearm master. So just giving up 2 of the improvement score pieces to get those 2 feats, and just by pure law of averages and math, that's the strongest melee damage dealer in 5e.
All right.
Like knights and stuff can still outdo it, but like consistently, that one will do.
So Gothek climbs in the bucket and Durnan winches him up, and he reaches the top level where he sees his other party members, and he's got this ooze and blood on him.
As I step onto the ground, I just kind of brush some of the ooze off of my shoulder, and then walk it.
Durnan kinds of give you a giggle and a laugh, and haha, he says, "It sucks to be the last one down there, eh?"
Not for me, for them.
What attacked ya?
It had many tentacles. It looked like it belonged on the ground, but big.
Aye, one of them centipedes with teeth. Nasty bastards.
I would like to make some pottery out of his body. Glue the bits of his shell together.
The Dragonborn chuckles, rubs her forehead, waves at Durnan and says, "Get that man a beer."
Durnan serves up a beer as he goes over to there's a big chalkboard with names of adventuring groups that go down, and next you see your group up there, and he puts a check mark on day 2, marks it returns, all party members, kind of where he's keeping track of the bets. So when patrons come back in the next day, they can see if they've won or lost.
Was the majority of votes for us or against us?
Some of them were for, some of them were against, and some of them were that certain party members would not be returning.
Oh, really? I must check this board out. Where do I fall on this list?
Oh, Durnan doesn't keep track of the bets because he doesn't take the bets. He keeps track of the party members that go down and come back, so the other patrons that made bets among themselves can see who won or lost their bets. Durnan has no idea who placed the bets on what. He's not running the book.
We should convince one of the winners to give us some of their winnings for the fact that we actually came back with an extra person.
Right. Actually, actually, Haleth refused to wait to seek his vengeance and scuttled off, and Leaf decided it would be for Mouse's substantial benefit if he kept Haleth company. So the Revenant and the Goblin have gone to the south and the east seeking revenge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was more
I
interested
wouldn't-
in finding the fellows of Daggerford who beat him up and threw him in the pit than he was coming back to the surface. He's on
How
a
would the
mission.
people in the tavern have responded to Gallic if he would come up?
Probably not too well.
Both of them were not welcome, so best they stay down.
So we're going to drink, eat, resupply, and go back in the hole.
Airily.
I missed this last time around. How do we do the resupply part?
Just go into the items and find out what you need and how much the cost is for it, and deduct the gold off and put it on your inventory.
Just basically shop right here.
Yeah, just go ahead and shop right here, and I'll go ahead and do the selling of all the check your party sheet inventory. Make sure there's nothing in there that you want to keep, because when I hit that button, it'll all disappear, and you're going to get 50% of what it's worth.
Tell you what, give
Magic
me the,
items can
I'll
be
take
sold
the,
upstairs for more.
have the unbreakable needle.
If you want it, take it out of there. Drag it to your inventory sheet.
Yes, magic items can be sold to that weird lady upstairs.
Yes.
Correct.
Got it.
I have a note on that or something along those lines.
Do you have any magical items in the parcel?
Yes, we most assuredly do. The dancing creature thing is magic.
Where's that?
I'm going to keep the Ichthy.
Okay,
And
I don't think there's anything else magic here, but
not the maybe not those.
yeah.
The Ichthy.
The imptail rope is not. Is the imptail rope magic?
Imptail rope. 20 foot of rope required. No.
Okay. Jar of fish eggs is magic.
There's 8 potions of healing that I think somebody should grab.
Oh, definitely.
I'll take 4.
I'll let everyone else get the potions. I'll go ahead
I've
and
got
buy
3
buy
so
some.
far, so I'll take a couple of them.
There's a potion of climbing in there too.
That
I don't
should
need
come
that
out.
one.
Alright, I took 4 of the potions. I'm gonna go to the temple and get this sword strapped to my fist identified and name it.
There's still 4 potions of healing and 1 potion of climbing.
Someone else take those potions of healing.
I'm grabbing them.
Okay. I'll save everyone else the money, and I'll buy to repair or replenish my.
I don't need the potion of climbing though. It won't do me any good. So somebody else grab that.
It can be sold if nobody wants it.
Give it to the
That-
healer.
Yeah, I agree. Straight to Vamir.
There's a few scrolls in there too.
They're fine. It's of the finest quality.
The scrolls are
Ooh.
magic items.
Give
Yeah,
the
what about
scrolls to the
pumpkin
spellcaster.
powder?
We'll sell those that way.
Some of them are unidentified, right?
I would not mind that ornamental box.
Grab it.
Functions as a bag of holding, but only for I've been collecting trinkets.
That you have. What about the pumpkin powder?
Works great, except that at midnight you lose a slipper and everything turns back into pumpkin.
Right, and then you just got a sack full of mice.
Purr, purr, purr.
Is this plain scroll unidentified or
It's
what?
what's it called?
This one
Just
just says
scroll.
scroll.
Is it right underneath the Rodoc?
Rhodocrypt?
That's it.
Yeah, it's unidentified. Yeah, once it's identified, it will say scroll of blank. Can you identify those, Vermeer?
Nope, I need to go to the bookworm.
All right. So, Tyrowin is going to the temple to find out about the sword,
Some temple.
and you're going to the
Doesn't know which
bookworm.
one.
I mean, if Cherubin waits until I go to the bookworm, I can identify his sword for him.
I will go with you.
All right, you guys go to the bookworm. Let me look at these scrolls on your inventory. Shit, where are they? You got the scroll of resistance. That's identified. Here they are. They're all at the bottom. This first fine scroll. You talked to. You went to the Dragonborn's bookstore?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay. So she.
because I want to buy a scroll of identify from him.
This is a scroll of false life.
Why is he telling me that?
Maybe because we're buddies.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's very generous of him, but if I buy a scroll of identify, I can identify all this stuff myself.
All right. So you want to buy a scroll of identify?
Yep.
Let me see if I can find it.
Tyrowin ran downstairs for a hot second, so you might want to save the information about his new pointy friend.
41 gold pieces, and I'll put it on your inventory.
Done.
Did it show up, or did it just show up as unidentified again? Yep. Here you go. There it is.
There it is.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and copy it into my spell book and cast it as a ritual on everything that is unidentified.
All right. So let me find them all. You see, one is a scroll of false life. The scroll of identify. Let me see. The find scroll. You can delete. I'll delete the scroll of identify since you scribed it. Oh, you did delete it. Okay. Scroll of false life. The next one, the find scroll, is a scroll of magic missile. The next one that just says scroll of mending. The next one that says find scroll is a scroll of ray of sickness. The next one is scroll of Tensor's floating disc. And the last find scroll Scroll of Thunder Smite. And that's all the scrolls. Terwin, is he back?
No, not yet.
Where is this damn sword?
We're waiting on that. What other stuff should I have bought first time around when we did shopping? I got plenty of ammunition.
Diamonds.
I got we let me buy the diamonds.
Um, you're probably covered then. Because now you've got
How many potions of healing should we have?
I mean, Gothak and Tyrwin and I ended up with greater healing because of our health quantities. And I think
I have 4. I have 4 of greater,
yeah.
and I had 1 of regular healing, but I just purchased 4 more, so I have 4 of greater and 5 of regular potions of healing, so I can distribute if need be. Should someone else run?
Picked up 7. I'm just asking, should I buy more?
Hello.
I think 7's good. Someone might disagree with me on that, but I think 7's.
They're kind of expensive, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like 50 a piece for the regular.
How are the greater ones?
They were a lot. I can't remember how much, but they were a lot.
I think they were 500.
No, they weren't
No.
quite that much.
I got the
So,
items. What is it?
Of greater, between 50 and 100 gold pieces is what the nipple says for.
50 to 100?
Yeah, so I'm guessing that we were charged 100 for them since the
That's
regular.
the same as the regular potion of healing.
Yeah, that's why I'm assuming that we got
Potion
charged
of-
100.
Potion of Greater Healing from the Dungeon of Mad Mage is 101 to 500.
Mm.
From the Magic Items book, it's 101 to 500. You're talking Potion of Greater Healing, right?
So how much did you make them pay, Skyler?
I think it was half. I think I did
250?
250. Yeah, I believe that's what it was.
That rings a bell now that you've mentioned it.
Yeah,
What's weird though is when I clicked on the nipple for the Potion of Greater Healing in my inventory, it said 50 to 100.
I think we saw this happen. That it actually wasn't anything different than the potion of healing from that point.
Oh, that's why he was using his Sword Coast item amount.
I had trouble
opened up-
finding the greater potion of healing.
In 3 different books, the Monster Loot Volume 4, the Dungeon of Mad Mage, and the Dungeon Master's Guide, they were all 101 to 500.
I think you guys just put greater in front of it on your inventory.
Oh, that is probably what we did, something like that.
I
We
thought
couldn't find
eventually
one that
found-
come to pull in for your inventory.
So yeah, if you want to purchase Greater Healings, take 250 off for each one you want to purchase.
I don't have that much gold.
So now that we got all the scrolls identified, you wanted to identify this long sword that Tyrwin can't shake loose.
Yes.
Sure, we'd all love to know what's up with that.
The long sword, it's titled in your inventory, long sword stuck in hand claw. You must have typed that, right?
Yes, that sounds like heroin.
Now it's changed. The name is the Cursed Longsword.
Excellent. What is its curse?
When held, this longsword sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. The curse is... The longsword is cursed, preventing the wielder from dropping it. If the blade is pried from the wielder's grasp, it instantly teleports back into the wielder's hand. The curse can be ended by a cast of Remove Curse spell, or using a similar magic on the sword's wielder, or by chopping off the hand that holds the weapon, which is why there was a skeletal hand underneath the weapon rack.
But that told us a whole lot of what we already knew.
Yeah.
But it used to be a +1.
So if we can
I don't know, is it?
It was. Yep.
Yeah, it says versatile 1d10 magic, so it must be a +1 sword. 1d8 slashing damage.
Bam. +1. So happy.
So,
So it's a sword that I can never lose and will always stay with me for the remainder of my days. It's fucking grand.
yeah, but you can't take it out of your hand, so you can't use your hand for anything else.
What do I need to use my hand for other than killing things with my sword?
If you want to use a two-handed battle axe, I don't
Nope.
know.
Nope, this sword is now canon. I'm gonna sell this battle axe, by the way, to the lady up the stairs.
That
She's not interested.
was
She said she'd take any magic item we find in the dungeon. And I quote, any magic items you find in the dungeon.
But it's not magic, it's just a martial weapon.
It's a +1 battle axe, dude.
It's a refined battle axe. Just because it's +1 doesn't mean it's magic.
Properties, versatile, 1d10, comma, magic.
Not according to the... Let me see. The item description doesn't have that.
Yep. You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. Magic.
Oh, I didn't scroll down far enough, did I?
I have a magic
And
item.
it is uncommon. So she will pay you 50 gold pieces.
50?
Yeah, she's paying 50. Oh, buy as reward 50 gold or I'm sorry, 50 platinum pieces for an uncommon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uncommon, it's 50 platinum.
That's better than 50 gold.
A little bit.
Equivalent to a potion.
I'll take that. Thank you,
So,
lady.
did you add them already?
I added them.
All right, and delete the battle axe off your inventory.
Mm-hmm. See here. I'm gonna keep this bronze mask. Is the Koros min magic? This is our doll that does nothing but strike dramatic poses.
Chorus.
Gee, how could it
men-
strike poses if it wasn't magic?
That was my thought.
No, it doesn't say anything about being magic. She's not interested in stuff like that. Serves her no use. Back in Chult.
Oh, we we can assume a long rest at this point.
I would think, because we would sleep overnight.
Or hurt, so yeah.
Oh, so you guys are staying. You're going.
Go back
Back to
down
the
the next
manor?
day.
Yeah, I'll push a long rest if that's the plan. So I'll put in my notes here for the message
I
of the
mean,
day.
it seems silly to come back to safety and then not get a long rest. Make sure to buy Crib a taco.
So, we get hit points back from that. I
Yep,
forgot.
I'll push the long rest, and you're gonna return. You're gonna go back down the next day, so it'll be day 3 in the dungeon.
Rib is particularly fond of tacos.
Yeah. Dude, I saw your donut place went out.
I am very disappointed in that. I'm wondering if anything will happen to save them. now that they've like filed for the bankruptcy protection. I don't know. Very much, I love that place.
Or was that an oops?
All right, you have? I'm getting ready to hit the sell button, so you have everything out of the party inventory that you want to keep, correct?
Do you see any reason for that rope, or are we just sell it?
We're not tying people up. We're killing them.
Agreed.
I mean, come
All
on.
it does is change the saving throw from strength to dex. It's not that big a deal.
Going once.
Sell all the
Going
things.
twice. Going 3 times.
Oof, all gone.
And you've made 592 gold pieces out of that.
So
Or no,
I need to buy
587.
another 40 arrows.
So just put the arrows in your inventory and take the gold off.
Yep.
Actually, copper for those. They're so cheap.
What do they cost?
Just click on the little button to tell you. I think it's 5 copper.
For 20,
Oh.
I think it's
A gold for 20?
yeah, I think it is.
Okay, I misread that then. Take a couple gold off mine. Ain't worried about the copper I took off.
Let me see.
Tyrwin on the way back wants to go to the docks, just briefly, and donate the wooden hand that we collected to a sailor in need.
Question: what is the strongest weapon we could theoretically like purchase from inside town? Like, could we actually purchase like a something equivalent to a +1?
Well, you're in Waterdeep. It's a major city, so yeah, I think you can find something.
Because
Yep.
eventually I'm gonna go to greater weapon, so I'll sell my great axe and then buy a magical great.
Don't you have a magic battle axe of some sort?
Yes, I have a magic battle axe, which will be my bread and butter because it's going to be sword and shield, so to speak. But at level 8, I'm going to forgo my ability improvement and take the greater weapon mastery feat. In which case, and then at the next ability improvement, I'll take polearm master, and those two combine if you're using a halberd, because a halberd is both heavy weapon and polearm, and you can use both feats simultaneously with your melee attacks.
Biter would like to purchase a battle axe +1.
Well, I'm gonna get a halberd +1, I should say, not a.
Okay. Oh, you're not getting great axe +1?
I misspoke. I meant to say a halberd because it's a polearm and a.
A halberd +1 is to since your reputation in the city is so good, 250 gold pieces.
Sold. Do you need to put it in my inventory or do I need to?
I've got it up, so I can drag it over there.
Okay, and then you said 250?
Yeah.
Then you can investigate a battle axe +1.
Can I get a better longbow?
Battle axe +1 for rain, since you are a hero of Waterdeep. Yes, 250 for your
Sweet.
reputation.
Thank you.
And I'll drop it on
Would
your
anyone
inventory.
Would anyone like my regular battle great axe for free?
Oswald,
Yeah, what's available in the longbow category?
there's a longbow +1.
How much?
400 gold pieces. You don't have the same reputation.
Really? I'll still do it.
Yeah, Oscar's the hero of Waterdeep, not Oswald. There's still 100 gold pieces discount because you're friends with the heroes.
Cool, I'll take it too. Anyway, it's only 50 extra.
All right, I will drop it on your inventory. Oh wait, I think I gave Gothak the battle axe too. Hold on.
I got rid of it. I got rid of it already.
Okay, so Rain didn't get it then. Let me drop this on Oswald first. The longbow +1. Put that in his inventory. There you go. Bring up Rain. And you wanted what was the battle axe, right?
+1, please. Thank you.
Identified it.
Perfect.
Any value to
Halberd,
my
I gotta-
old longbow, or does anybody else
I
need
got-
one?
I'll identify that refined halberd. Halberd. So you want to sell your other longbow?
Yeah, nobody else needs it.
The merchant will give you 25 gold pieces for it.
That's fine.
So go ahead and take put 25 back on and delete your longbow. Anybody else?
Do they have a magic flail or magic longsword?
Let me look.
Because I like my composite longbow. Don't want to change that out.
Oh no! If you look at your party inventory, nobody wanted to buy some of this stuff. Blue sealing wax sticks, coral comb, cursed glass, hailstone, the imptail rope, jar of fish eggs, journal, metal urn, monster manual, ogre brooch, petrified potato, piece of yellow cloth, or pumpkin powder. So if you wanted to keep any of those, go ahead and take them off, because when we're done with this, before we go back downstairs, I'm going to delete everything in the party sheet.
I have an
Those are
additional.
worth 0.
I have an additional magic item to sell the lady upstairs.
All
It
right.
is
Hold on.
Yep.
Leaf wanted. What was you looking for, Leaf?
Um, price on a magic longsword or a magic flail?
A longsword +1. 400 gold pieces.
Hmm.
And a flail +1. Same price.
I'll hold off.
All right, Tyrone. What was that you had?
it is the shard pen.
Shard pin. Let me read what it says. See if she's interested.
Looks like a dagger to anybody not attuned to it, so it requires attunement.
She's not interested in that.
Okay. And I'll just leave it on the table. Everybody will think it's dagger because it's magic.
And I posted Vamir's desired magic item in chat.
Let me see. Yes, and you are a hero of Waterdeep, so it's 250 for your reputation.
Nice.
There's probably some code already written for that. You look in the Rob Tui stuff, probably under Rob's.
I have a serious problem finding any actual magic items.
The spells? The codings?
The coding is in spells, not items.
Yeah, the code. If you're looking for the coding, you open up your spells banner, and you change to the. He's got effect coding
Aha.
for rods. 5e items effect codings dash rods.
Nice voice crack.
And which rod was it? Yeah, it's in there. You want me to drop it on your actions tab? Oh, you
I
got
got it. Think so.
Yep, that's it. Boom. Anybody else?
Mm,
I'm good.
greater than a rape. One-handed +1.
What are you looking for, Kaz?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Alrighty. Anything greater than a rapier one-handed that a rogue.
Let me see what you're carrying. Alright.
Actually, rapier.
There's rapier +1.
Okay.
You want that?
Yes, please.
Rapier +1, 500 gold pieces. With your reputation of being a hero of Waterdeep, it's 250. So subtract 250 gold pieces off your treasure, and I'll put it on your sheet.
Alright. Thank you. Actually, I can not dual wield. If I remember right, I can also get a +1 flail.
You want to purchase a +1 flail?
Yeah, so I can use either or.
That's kind of like, well, somebody's made Kaz angry again. Here comes the flail.
Alright, I'll put it on there. Alright. Is that it?
Yes. And take out another 250.
I got it for you. I already did it.
Oh.
When I moved it over. All right, everybody done shopping?
Yep.
Yes.
Tyrone, you're okay with the curse?
Curse. Again.
It's battle buddy.
I kill things. This sword kills things. This sword wants to kill things with me.
Well, I'm just saying, if you remove the curse, your sword's still there. It's just you can let go of it.
No, never let go of a friend this good.
All right. So you go back to the manor. You've only been gone a couple days, so you have a good night's rest. Everybody gets a long rest, and then you return to the yawning portal the next morning. And I assume you descend back into the
Yep.
dungeon. Let me put everybody back on the map. I won't do random encounters. Well, let me do it one time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Never mind.
Yeah, everybody gets down just fine. I was gonna do it one time. Half the party gets attacked if it rolled a random. Let me put you back on the map. Mouse is not with you. Leaf. Haleth is not with you. Oswald. Actually, let me just do that. And do the same thing to Haleth, make him invisible. There we go. Crib, oops. Crib is there. Alright, so you all make it down to the bottom of the well there. Which way, where do you want to go? You've got the
Leaf
north,
sniffs the air.
the northeast, and the southeast areas to look at, and a little bit of that southwest area.
There were doors in that room with the Manticore statue, right?
Correct.
Going to the east. Yep.
Why don't we go up there and check those doors out? We're fairly close to that area.
Sounds good.
We want to catch up with Halleck, and or do we not care about that?
Did we make him any promises or tell him we would help him? I don't recall.
Oh, sure. We're sworn
Yeah.
to help him get revenge.
That being the case, I think we should find him first.
Yep, probably.
I figure we'll find him sooner or later if we're supposed to.
Somehow I don't think destiny has anything to do with it.
If Haleth hasn't found the Friends of Daggerford or whatever the hell they're called on the first level,
Fine
he's going
Fellows.
down to the Fine Fellows of Daggerford. That's it. If he didn't find them on the first level, then he's going down to the second level.
Well, we're not following him that far yet. I mean, we will make him a priority, but we can't rush down.
Mm-mm. And we do intend to help him.
And
Maybe.
you know, if he has found them and it exacted his revenge, he turns into a corpse.
Right.
Isn't that what he wants?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So you may eventually just find his corpse, or you may run back into him and Mouse again. Or Mouse might not survive.
What a shame.
Killing NPCs.
Eliminating headaches.
I mean, to be real, everybody was advocating for me trying to feed him to poor Kriv, who wanted nothing to do with that kind of meal.
If Kriv
So-
would have just learned a little sadism and taken one for the team, then we would have been okay.
Ay, caramba.
Point taken. They said they were going southeast, so we're going north, right?
Indeed.
We're heading
And
to
we
the
have a
Minotaur room.
shortcut.
Yeah,
How
so
we-
it takes you a couple hours to reach the Manicore's den. Everybody can move their tokens up there. You've got 3 sets of double doors to choose from.
Door number 3.
The
Oh,
north,
move to.
the middle, or the south.
Sniff the air.
So Leaf's over here.
What's the next level, if I remember right?
Thought that, but I don't think that's true.
Kitty friend,
Yes, sword friend.
Which one do you want to open?
have you found your poop?
I have not.
Let's go through this door and look for it.
Ah, yes. Sniff the air. Smells.
As long as it's not poop. Dino poop is always good.
Okay, well, if Kitty friend thinks that the poop is this way, I'll help him break down this door.
Something tells me Gothak will too.
I'm already there.
Door number 3.
You gonna smash the door?
God, yes. Two barbarians worth of smashing.
Plus a battering ram if needed.
All right.
And we always smash as hard as we can.
Phrasing.
Ah!
We're at the edge of the
He knows
map.
what he said.
That's what we do.
Let me get the other map. Let me put you all on the other map. And why isn't the other map masked?
All that's coming up real quick. Matt and Pat and Kaz. I finished the grand hall for that house last night before I went to bed.
Cool.
Well, that I should say. Still much to go.
Alright. Sharing this map. So you open the door and you can see that there's a hallway that goes north and a hallway that goes south, and there's like blood smeared on the floor towards the south.
A trail of blood is usually a fun sign.
I mean, but also what made the blood is fun.
Indeed.
I'm gonna creep in a little bit and look north and south.
You've got night vision?
I do. 60 foot.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's what you see to the north.
Popcorn is just great, sweetie. We don't argue with popcorn.
And that's what you see to the south. To the north, you see that other set of double doors, and then the hallway extends beyond. You assume past the third set of you assume it leads at least to the third set of double doors, and then there's also a hallway that goes off to the right.
So I'm gonna creep down the hall, quiet as a mouse. I hope I don't find the fucking mouse, cause tired of that little shit.
You can see a little ways down this hall.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna peek around the corner of this hall here, and 60 foot. And if there doesn't appear to be any foes, I will motion a OK symbol, and then go back to the south.
So
I
while you
say
were
it-
down there at the corner, you see that the hallway goes to the east and then north again, and there's this really foul stench that's in the air.
Here we found mouse.
I found my poo.
It is a great day.
There is a foulness to the north of us, down that hall, which I know you surface dwellers cannot see. But trust me when I say it is there.
Must it be slain?
It smells of icky. Not like the sewer smell that was in that statue room, but foul nonetheless.
Death and heroic battle awaits.
So let's go.
Or do we want to follow the trail of blood south? We can do both. It's just which do we do first?
I say we follow Kitty Friend's nose.
North it is.
Yep, follow the nose.
The nose.
Damn it.
Gosh, what was his catchphrase?
Follow your nose.
But to what?
Oh no, if I fits, I sits. That's
No, Sam didn't say anything else. All he said was follow your nose, and then you followed him to.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Toucan Tony or whatever the hell his name was.
Toucan Sam.
Toucan Sam. Yep. I knock an arrow and I peek around the corner to the north. My tail twitches a little bit in anticipation.
Wow.
Tail.
Toucan Sam went to Japan. This is new Toucan Sam.
So you peek
Alright.
around this corner, and really all you can see is that the hallway extends further north, kind of into a bigger room.
I whisper to our
Give me
our
hold on.
While he's figuring out however he's going to screw us, do you have a connection with Kriv, or is it you still have like a distance? Can he look as a lookout towards to the south where the trail of blood was?
We have a connection. It's not psychic at this point. And because he is still young and we are still bonding, he can't be too terribly far away from me.
Gotcha. So I wasn't going to have him investigate, but I figured he could watch that south hallway and see if anything came back from that.
Yep. He probably could do that for a while, but then he would have to follow.
So yeah, you can see around that corner, and you can see that the room opens up into a much larger room. And the closer you get to that room, the worse that stench becomes.
Can you? I say quietly. Can you smell the death?
Even if I can't smell it, I can probably sense it. Goliaths have a danger. Or sorry, barbarians do, I should say.
Yes, it happens in our arms.
I was going to say something dirtier, but that's probably better.
Arms. Definitely in the arms.
I'll move around the corner to that spot.
Coming up along beside him.
So as Leaf gets to there, he gets attacked.
The reason we can't see ahead of us?
And you're hit by a claw from the darkness, from around the corner. And then at this point you can see it grabs your attention. You can see what's attacking you now.
Yay, something I can
Plump
destroy.
And
buddy.
from something from behind him as well.
Trolls! Trolls in the dungeon!
Troll!
Thought y'all to know.
Close that map. Get it out of my way.
You know what I can't wait for? Later on, essentially, I become a Diablo barbarian, and I can do a battle roar at the beginning of combat to give us all, like...
Oh my god, the ones in initiative. Blow it here.
Man, I only rolled an 8, even with advantage on the initiative.
Did you push a
Oswald
button?
and Tyrwin. Yeah, I pushed it.
The button? I did not get the button, and if I did, it's underneath.
Something I
Windows.
clicked it off, I think. Send it
I just
again,
rolled
damn
a
it.
7.
Nobody else hit that.
Better. Too late. Taking my
It
fifth.
just went behind the map, is all.
Wait, that's illegal.
What happened?
Gothak hitting initiative again.
The button was there.
Alright,
Yeah, this
My-
is up.
Cash.
My initiative should be...
What was that?
Said my initiative should be lower. I rolled an 8. I just pressed the button when it came back up.
Oh, I can change that. Should be an 8.
Yeah. Well, 8 plus
you
2
go.
for 10.
so it's a 10.
Yep.
There you go. Kaz, you're up.
Okay.
Stab it in the dick. They can't grow that back.
That's a myth. Hey, funny story. You're a resident spellcaster. Doesn't actually know any fire spells.
It's amazing. Radiant damage is kind of like fire.
I don't think it qualifies.
It
So Kaz, move forward.
Did I hit? Yes.
Yeah, it's a hit. The troll. You're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And he can't reach anybody from there. Kriv?
Crib is gonna stay right where he is.
Noticeably plump troll is going to attack Leaf again. Since he's right there with him. And his multi-attack is a bite and 2 claws. And that's going to be a miss. Horribly. Another miss. But he gets a good bite out of you. Gothic.
I'm going to move forward.
Alright. 10 more.
To try to keep Choppy Chin where he is and try to keep him from advancing. So first we do this, and we do that. It doesn't tell me if that hit or not.
It's a hit. Yeah, it says right above the roll.
Oh, that seems backwards.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. Sometimes it rolls. It shows it after the roll. Sometimes it shows it before the roll.
All right.
15
So now, second. Nice. Turn is passed.
Rain.
Yes. I'm gonna pick Oswald up and put him back down as I walk by him.
Okay.
Was it by the scruff of his neck? Please tell me it was by the scruff of his neck.
I mean, maybe perhaps by his cloak, so as not to be quite so terrible. Okay.
Going to attack the fat troll.
I
Everybody hates a fat troll. And that's a hit.
That'll do.
Oswald. It's actually 20 to get to there.
Still within range.
Yep. Taking a shot at Choppy Chin Curtain.
What a name.
Seen more than a few of those at your local Golden Corral.
There we go. Get some troll battle music going. That's going to be a miss. As the troll roars and dodges out of the way.
He has second attack, don't I?
I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, you got extra attack. Yep, you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack
Yeah,
action.
I missed again.
Alright, 2 misses. He swats the arrows out of the air. Roar! Tyrwin.
Seems my plus on the longbow is not as good as the old one.
Tyrwin uses all of his movements to go there. And he strikes at Choppy Chin Curtain. Haha! What a stupid name. I missed the box. Wait, hold on a second. There we go.
That's a hit.
Strike you again, Mr. Chin Curtain.
And that's a hit.
You've been hit again.
Leaf.
These little bastards hurt. I am going to... Let's see. Can I move to here without provoking an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, because you're moving 10, 20, 25. Yeah, because you're not leaving his range.
I'm gonna target Mr. Curtin. And I'm gonna hit him with flail and longsword.
Okay. You can't dual wield, right? So if you're gonna use 2 weapons, you gotta drop one on the ground to use the other one.
Yeah, I'll use the flail then,
Alright.
since I've already rolled an attack.
And the second one hit.
and pass my turn.
Vamir.
Alright, he was supposed to be a little bit closer at the start of combat.
Yeah, he would have been right behind me, I think.
All right. From there.
Okay, let's see how this works. I'm gonna twirl my new rod. Launch 2 bolts at him.
It's a hit. And a miss. Kaz, you're up.
Alright. I can see him.
Yeah, that's a hit. All right. All right. Choppy chin curtain. Not liking what's going on. So he's going to attack Leaf. No, he's going to attack Tyrone. And hit with his claw attack. And he's going to attack him again with a claw. And that's going to be a hit. And he's going to take a bite. Hit him all 3 times.
I'm so angry. He's hitting my friend.
Kriv! Was Kriv gonna do anything?
Griff is not stupid enough to come into a room full of trolls, besides he's watching our back.
Alright. Noticeably plump. He's fixated on Leaf. He's gonna miss him again. He's gonna miss him for the fifth time in a row. Trying to take a bite out of him. And that one hits Leaf finally.
Finally.
I think he missed him like 5 or 6 times in a row. Gothak. He wants Leaf for dinner.
Alright, so roast beef chin curtains is attacking my friends. So he's do I have to apply the advantage when I'm next to you, Tyrwin, or does it automatically apply? Probably have to apply it
manually.
The advantage button.
Oh wait, I'm unfortunately not raged yet. It's when I'm raging.
Oh, I didn't know that was only when you rage. I thought that totem was all.
Nope, I've got a rage.
You gotta be at a rage.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna be enraged because holy shit, he hurt me.
Hopefully we kill him quickly because I don't want you to waste the rage.
Yeah, right.
That's a hit. Both of them are hit.
Wow, that's the exact same turnout from the last turn. 15 and then 16. All right, so he's
And that troll goes down. Rain. That's a hit.
Something?
That one's a hit. And another hit. Zero, and the troll that was attacking you is now dead.
I spit on his corpse and then raise my sword above my head and then bring it down upon the second troll.
Then you hit him.
And I continue my attack upon that same troll. But apparently tonight I'm just gonna roll once. Holy shit.
Well, you hit him the first time and, like, chopped off his left arm.
Freaking trolls.
Leaf.
And target the noticeably plump troll. And I'm gonna swing my flail a couple times at it.
Yeah, you're gonna miss him and hit the wall. And the
Good.
backswing hits him.
Okay. And pass my turn.
Vamir.
Pew pew.
And you missed the second shot. Kaz. That's a miss. A lot of ones going on. So she rolls a double one. That's a hit. Kriv doing nothing.
Correct.
Troll. You see his arm that was just chopped off. This little bitty arm starts growing out of the shoulder socket. As he's going to still try to eat Leaf for dinner. And he's going to miss him with his first claw. Second claw grabs a hold of him. Pulls him in for a bite attack. Oh, and he misses. He misses the bite. Gets a piece of his sword or his flail. Gothic.
Okay. Oh, so close.
That is definitely a hit. Almost. That is a hit.
Yes. Yes.
And he goes down. 2 kills for Gothic. He slays both
I am a
trolls.
Fan of killing. I'm gonna start a punk band called Killing Blows.
And both trolls are defeated.
Looty loot loot they got.
Burn them bastards. Make sure they stay down.
Alright, and this is the loot that they had. Oh, I meant to delete all this stuff. Hold on. Let me get this junk. You guys don't want any of this junk in here, right?
Nope.
I'll keep the hillstone for giggles.
One last check. Let me know. And then I'm going to delete it.
One last check.
You going to grab that hillstone? Anybody else? Going once? Going twice? Going 3 times? Deleting everything. Alright, and then I'm going to drop this parcel in there. They had 60 gold pieces in that room. 30 electrum, 240 silver, 1300 copper. And a potion, some kind of potion, and a fine scroll. Divvy up the money. And that's all that you find in the room.
I threw my flail away, put it in the party inventory, and picked up my long sword from the debris and dropped it back in its sheath.
Other than that, the only thing else is it looks like this is where the trolls slept. I mean, there's filth and garbage and rotting meat strewn across the floor.
I realize it's still early, but I gotta go AFK. The dog must.
That's 10:45. We've been playing about an hour and 45. You want to take a 10-minute break, guys?
Yeah, dog must
Sure.
rot.
All right, 10 minutes. Get some water. Take a piss. Do what you got to do.
At least these trolls are dead.
Let the dog
I'm
out.
gonna take it.
Ooh la let the dog out. Woof, 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 woof. What you doing in there? Grandpa not going in there.
Leaf is back. Welcome back.
We got everybody back?
Yar.
Oswald's
Yes,
back.
indeed.
So,
Alright, so you've killed the 2 trolls that were residing in this room. You search the room and find nothing but rotting meat and trash and debris, squalor that the trolls live in. Nothing else unusual about the room.
southward?
Yes. Let us go southward.
Indeed.
I've unlocked the tokens, move about the cabin freely.
Did we hear Gothak?
Yar.
Okay.
I'm splitting my attention between this game and Super Troopers because I'm incapable of not watching Super Troopers when it's on.
Yeah, that movie is just awesome.
Just watch that part, Meow.
Who wants a mustache ride?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and identify the fine scroll and the potion.
How long does it take you to do that? Is that
10 minutes
a
each.
ritual or anything?
Unless we want to wait. Yep, it's a ritual.
Does everybody want to wait to identify it, or?
Or we can keep going and then I can do it over the course of a short rest.
Up to you, honestly.
Let's keep going then.
Alright. You back to the doorway where the blood trail leads into, or from. You can't tell.
This blood must be followed. But is there a secret here? I don't know, is there a secret here? It looks like the place I would put a secret.
Were you searching for a secret door or something? A trap? What are you
Secrets.
searching?
Searching for secrets. What secrets are here?
Using the secret wand? What do you?
No, I'm just looking around for secrets.
All right. Do an investigation. Hold on.
Skeptical of this wizard.
You don't find anything unusual there except them double doors and that blood smeared on the floor.
We must follow the blood. I pad off after the blood.
You don't have dark vision, do you?
I've got a sword.
It's only 10 feet, right?
It's enough.
So that's as far as you can see in front of you is 10 feet.
That's why I
Leaf
keep
does.
walking.
Now I got 60 feet. My drinking buddy goes nowhere alone.
You can see that the hallway turns to the east.
I say softly, it turns to the south and goes, and I point a finger in the direction it turns. I will creep stealthily to the corner and take a quick peek around the corner.
You can see from there that the hallway continues to the south, but the blood trail continues to the east.
We should continue to follow the blood and head east again.
Now as you walk around that corner, you can see that this hallway leads into a bigger room. And you can see the blood leads to a couple tables that are in the room. It looks like a feast hall.
Troll dining area. Let's creep up to the edge of the entrance of the room and look around.
You can see the room opens up even more. And you see that there's a hallway that leads north and a hallway that leads further west from the room. And there's nothing on the table except just blood and old scraps of meat.
This is just someone making dinners.
Shall we go north?
Let me see the room. These tables, there's two 20-foot long, 5-foot wide stone tables in the middle of each room, flanked by stone benches. Iron rods designed to hold tapestries are bolted to the walls near the ceiling. The tapestries have long since turned to dust, leaving the rods bare. From there, Leaf, you can see that the hallway extends north and then back to the east again.
Interesting.
Hey, you might want to heal up if you're going to be leaving.
Right.
Yeah, you are correct. I would use one of my potions of healing.
Do you have it coded on your sheet?
I do.
Alright.
I see Kitty Friend take a potion of healing, and I also take a potion of healing. My drinking buddy does not drink alone.
Do you have it coded on your sheet?
Yes. I have greater coded it, but hold on a second.
Yeah,
You may
I
drop the
might
other one.
just quaff another one just in case. Yeah, that'll do.
Here, let me put it on your sheet.
Well, I just did 7. So I'm good.
And I'm going to advance down to that next corner and
I
peek
put it on
around
your
the
sheet for next time.
Thank you.
Um, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right.
The
You can see
barbarian
down
should probably get up there.
to the end of the hall, and it looks like it's a collapsed hallway.
move back down to the room. The hallway's collapsed ahead. Go to this corner, scouting ahead, and peek around the.
You look ahead in that hallway, and you see that it ends and it turns north again. Gothic, as you're sitting there watching Leaf move around this room, all of a sudden, on these tables, fading from out of nowhere, these big chunks of bloody meat just start appearing on these tables. Bloody
I
raw meat.
motion to the tables, looking at everyone else to see if they're seeing the same thing that I'm seeing.
Are we?
Yes. Everybody looks, and as Gothic points it out, you too see these tables start filling up with just raw, bloody meat.
Does the raw bloody meat have any sort of shape, or are they in separate chunks?
It's just like chunks of meat. Big, like, maybe 4 or 5 pound chunks of, like, a roast or a cow's leg.
I like my meat red.
A whole side of beef.
Makes me wonder where the blood came from if they just appear on the table.
Right.
But aren't chicken nuggies with it? I'm gonna walk closer and not touch, but look at the meat and see if up close I can see anything different, or if I can actually, like, if I can smell the meat, if it smells.
Without touching it, you examine, smell, and you put your hand close enough that you can still feel the warmth coming from the flesh. That's how fresh that meat is.
So they dragged the meat from here to the other room. Obviously.
It's in the Manticore room.
Yeah, they were feeding the manticores with magic meat.
How'd you know my name for it?
Yes, magic meat.
Yes!
I am no longer concerned about this meat.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's continue exploring, I guess.
Yes, of course.
You hear that voice from out of nowhere, And it says, yes, of course.
Okay. Everybody else hearing that?
Everybody heard it.
Yes!
Squeaky voice knows Mr. Ed.
Move down to the next corner. Look around the.
You see that room on the north comes to a dead end, but there's a doorway that leads towards the east. This doorway, as you get closer, the door is made of a green colored wood. Mounted on front of the door is a cast iron carving of a smiling bearded face. Although vaguely sinister, it appears the ornament is harmless, as is the door. From the edges around the door and underneath the door, you can see a glowing green light coming from underneath the door.
I look at my my buddies, the Bash brothers, and say, door.
Do we want to have a mirror take a glance at that door before they bash it in, or do we just want them to bash it in?
I vote bash, but
Bash.
You still got plenty of hit dice. Bash.
bash. I bashed. Did it work?
Gotta get the smash door sound. That the smash door sound sucks. You bash in the door, and you see down the hallway, or Leaf does anyway. There's a hallway that goes down about 45-50 feet and then turns north again. And there's just like a pile of rocks in the middle of the hallway. It's not very big pile.
Surmountable pile of rocks?
Yeah, you can just walk over. It's probably, like 4 or 5 rocks high. Not a big pile.
Kitty friend, is that a litter box or just an obstacle?
It's not blocking the hallway.
Oh, that's just an obstacle.
Okay, well, we go around it. We continue. Fuck the rocks. Sorry, Gothic. I moved to you.
Actually, I did the same thing at the same time.
Excellent. Tier 1 goes over the rocks. Fuck the rocks. Stupid rocks!
The glowing green light comes from down the hallway.
And we follow Leaf.
It is what we do.
Show us some more of that, please.
So at the end of this hallway, you see a green light coming from a chamber ahead.
Excellent.
The mirror is very far behind and separated from us right now.
Yeah, catch him up.
Who is?
Vamir.
Oh,
It's-
Vermeer, he got up. If you're gonna enter the chamber, let me know and I'll put you on a different map.
Oh, we're gonna enter the chamber, all right.
Alright. Let me get this other map.
Is that even like a option to not enter the chamber?
Oh, you can turn around and go away.
But there might be shiny things.
Right, because like I kind of
Or-
think we should enter
or-
the chamber.
There might be living things that could become dead things.
Right,
Yes.
so like, let's be real here.
Alright, so let me put you on this map. From dozens of feet away, you can see a green light coming from a chamber ahead. As you get closer, you see thick knee-high grass, bushes, and trees growing in the chamber ahead. As you get close enough to see inside clearly, you can see that the chamber has 20-foot high ceilings, and a crystal orb hovers a few inches off the top of a marble pedestal in the center of the room. The crystal orb is emitting a green light as it hovers and slowly rotates. On a short bluff across the room, you see a wild elf woman wearing nothing more than dirt and leaves.
Hello there.
Have you considered the benefits of a dawn-based approach to life? No? No.
What?
I
No,
quit.
never mind.
I quit. I'm never playing again.
Okay, sorry. Tier 1 is just dumbstruck. Says nothing. That didn't happen.
This is very odd. Does it smell like it's actual real grass?
Yes. Where is this? Ah. All right. So Leaf's gonna move forward.
So
And
this
then-
is just too odd to be underground.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Excellent.
Gothic, you're up first.
So, I want to kill a thing, but I don't think we have a reason to kill a thing. Do we have a reason to kill?
Not yet. No.
Unless being green and glowy is the reason too.
I am not the best talker, so I'm going to pass my turn and wait for someone else to say something intelligent or introductory.
I already said hello there. Channeling the negotiator.
Why, hello there.
So I'll just give out a greeting then and say, greetings, what might your name? Well, getting no answer, I'm just going to move into the clearing a bit as non-threateningly as possible.
All right. As you enter the chamber, the woman, the elf. What is it? It was an elf woman, right?
Wild elf woman.
Yeah. The wild-looking elf woman starts casting a spell. And oops, hold on. And two lions appear in front of her.
Do they look solid? Do they look ethereal?
They look like real lions. And then she... Let me see if it's part of this. Hold on. Alright. She changes form. into an elephant. Kaz, you're up.
Round. More guard, whatever.
What are you doing? What was your plan, Kaz?
Moving up 30.
Alright. Is that all you're going to do?
Yes. Is it the word guard?
Or you want to take an action? You dodge, help, hide, ready?
Ready. Thank you.
It's on your actions tab. Just apply it to yourself. And what are you readying?
Never mind.
You're not readying an action?
No.
Alright. Oswald.
I'll move forward 30.
Alright.
And I'll ready it. I'll ready my bow. And I'll pass my turn.
What's the trigger?
Other than just sitting there quietly on the bluff, if they come towards us, I'll defend.
Alright.
Clear attack, basically.
Okay. Leaf?
Let's see. I'm going to target one of the lions. And I'm going to move there to kind of a flanking position and
Alright.
ready my action to attack if they make any aggressive motion.
Alright. Pass your turn. Vamir.
I'm gonna push my way forward and say in Elvish, peace, we mean no harm.
The elephant roars.
Is it roaring Elvish?
Nope. Elephant.
I was gonna say it sounded elephantish to me. Roughly.
It did that Tim Conway. If you've ever seen the Carol Burnett skit.
Yep.
Rain's up.
Well. I'm gonna trundle into the room and stand next to him.
All right. Jerwin?
Tyrwin loves elephants, and he squeals in joy and charges at the elephant, going, "Elephant, I love you." So he gets about that far, and then about that far. And he's just like, "Oh my
Alright.
god, I love the elephant."
Alright, Kriv is up.
Kriv is going to move into the room, but off to the side. And is airborne.
Alright.
That'll do.
The lion. Um... feet. Let's I'm reading real quick.
Kind of nostalgic. The lion is named 21. Not slightly plump or anything else weird.
Yeah, it names animals with numbers still. The lion is going to move forward. And pounce at Tyrwin.
But I
Let's
loved
see.
you.
If lion moves at least 20 feet straight forward, a creature, and then hits with a claw attack, so he's going to make the claw attack.
More than 20 feet.
Now he's got 50 feet movement, but if he moves 20 feet, he
Gotcha.
can at least 20 feet he can pounce. And he critted on the claw attack.
Now this is the lion
10
that
damage.
this is the lion that I had targeted for my readied action to attack if he made an attack action.
21? Yeah, then you get to take a shot at him. Hold on, let me finish this attack though. And then the pounce, the strength saving throw. Tyrwin succeeded, so he didn't get knocked prone. So the lion could take the bite out of him. So he still remains standing. Lion 5 is going to make the same attack. And It's the claw attack. And he missed. And I don't think you have to make the save if he misses. And then hits with a claw attack on the same turn that target. So he didn't hit, so you don't have to make the saving throw. The elephant.
When do you want me to resolve my ready
yeah.
action?
You go ahead and take that shot at Lion 21. Didn't somebody else have one of the lions targeted or something?
I didn't have anything specific target. I just said ready a shot.
Or you can take your shot at one of them. So you hit the lion for 9 points of damage.
Now, am I going to get my second attack?
No, you only get one shot on a reaction.
Okay.
And that's a hit from Oswald. And Lion 21 goes down dead. The elephant is going to move. What is this? Alright, so the elephant's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to there. And he's got nothing. Gothak.
Alright. I'm going straight for the elephant.
Alright.
That's a miss. Looks like. Oh, I didn't have it. I didn't have the elephant.
I'll drop it on him. Hold on. There's a hit. 15's a hit.
Mages. Alright, and on my second attack.
That's another hit.
Damage done.
Kaz.
Move there. Move my 30.
Alright. Alright. Oswald? Did you have him targeted?
Right. I
You
did.
shoot what were you shooting at? The lion or the elephant?
Lion.
Uh-oh. I got a script error. Huh, it's not working. Why is it not working? 14. Let me see if 14 hits him. Yes, his armor class is 12, so 14 hits. And the lion's dead.
Move up a little bit too.
Alright. Leaf.
Target the elephant since the lions are down. Remembering, of course, that this is a wild elf woman. Clearly a shapeshifter, and I will fire twice.
First one's a hit. And both of them are hit.
Sink a couple of arrows into her and pass my turn.
Vamir.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Hex.
I'll hex you for that one. I'll hex you for that
And
one.
then blast away. For a reasonably significant amount of damage.
Yeah, that's not small. I mean, you know.
So you know how Wild Shape works with hit points?
Yep. Rain, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
Elephant's already unconscious.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned the hit points.
Oh, yeah. So the elephant, you hit the elephant with that Eldritch Blast, and the elephant turns back into the wild elf woman. Let me move her token. Now Rain's up.
Does she still appear to be hostile?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She's fully healthy again too. Huh?
Yeah, that's why the mirror was bringing up the
That's-
hit points.
Yeah, with wild shape, you get the hit points of the creature you change into, and once it reaches 0, you turn back into your regular form and lose hit. Did any of them carry over? I didn't check.
I don't know, but I did 40 points of damage on whatever the heck she had before.
Right.
Damage 21 to elephant. Oh, exceeds hit points by 1. So let me put that 1 wound on her. So she is wounded.
Just a flesh.
Just but a scratch.
Rain moves forward.
Well, I'm going to shoot her with a crossbow. Maybe.
That'll do. That was interesting.
All right, Tyrwin.
Tyrwin wishes he could talk instead of fight, because he has a kinship with all things that are natural. He is, as you all know from earlier, fuzzy at this point. Seeing that that is not an option, he charges forward and strikes the wild elf woman as hard as he possibly can. But he'd really
All
just
right.
like to talk.
That's a miss.
We're just gonna try again. He's really distracted.
The wild elf woman. I gotta read this shit. Hold on. So she already used. I had to take away some of her spell slots. Third level. There's two. What does she have?
Well, she could turn into an elephant, I'm going to assume a lot.
Yes, she does have a lot. That's why I gotta read. Change shape twice a day. So she's going to cast. She's got a lot of utility spells that they really shouldn't have had listed here.
I noticed that in the other, all the NPCs that I ran in, that I'm running in Dagger Falls, none of them have much offensive.
What is this spell? Oh, I like this one.
Oh, I like this one, he says.
Yep, that's 60 feet. She's going to hold out her hand in front of her and open it with her palm facing towards Gothak. And from the center of her palm is a beam of sunlight that shoots out 60 feet, 5 feet wide. And everyone in that needs to make a Constitution saving throw, so let me target everyone.
That's tasty.
I am going to roll my Goliath Stone Endurance to negate some of that.
Alright, so let me see. Who failed? Vamir failed.
Everybody.
Rain failed. Everybody failed. Oh, shit.
Pamir's gonna use his.
Wait a minute, my Sentinel Shield might give me a read.
It's a...
Yeah, Pamir's gonna use a reaction as well.
It's a...
Oh no, never mind.
It's a save, not a... It's a Constitution save.
Yeah.
So shield or anything won't help you.
It has an ability for something else, but I was thinking of something. I was thinking of something else anyway.
I'm going to use my Favored by the Gods ability, which allows me to add 2d4 to a saving throw once per short
Okay.
rest.
So 7 plus... What did you originally roll?
12.
So 19.
So 19.
The DC was 15, so you succeeded. And when you succeed, let me finish reading the spell. On a failed save, until your next turn. On a successful save, it takes half as much. So I'm going to go ahead and roll it and then give you half of what you took back.
Okay.
So half the 28, give your Vamir gets 14 points back.
Alright, now that I've taken damage, I'm going to use Goliath Stone Endurance to also get some health.
Okay. And then everybody but Vamir is blinded. So let me take that off of Vamir. Where are you? Alright, and I think that's how that works. It takes half as much damage and isn't blinded by the spell. Undead and oozes have disadvantage on the save. You can create a new line of radiance as your action on any turn until the spell ends for the duration. You can create a new line of radiance as your action on any turn until the spell ends for the duration of a mode of brilliant radiance shines in your hand. It sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light, additional 30 feet of sunlight. Okay. So this is. So I guess this beam of light keeps for 1 minute. She keeps shooting it.
With concentration.
Right, unless somebody knocks the concentration off. And this is a 6th level spell. So let me go make that mark on her sheet. And that, I believe that's the end of her turn. Yep.
6th level spells. That's special.
Kriv.
Privet. Hell no.
Kriv's out of there, huh?
Kriv's in the air, way in the back, and he's happy there.
Gothic, you've been blinded.
So what does that mean?
Hey, Vamir, you gave your 14 hit points back, right?
I did not. I thought you were going to do that.
No, I didn't. Go ahead and give them to yourself.
Done.
Blinded, you want to know what that does?
The actual effect.
Let me find it. Conditions.
Disadvantage
Blinded.
on.
You automatically fail any check requiring sight, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Attackers have advantage against you.
Okay. So I'm going to, well, carry. Fortunately, reckless attack negated it all out, and that's a hit.
Yep.
Reckless attack, you say? Still skeptical.
Well, you've seen how good.
I have seen how good you do.
There goes heavy berserker battle axe into stupid pointy-eared wood.
Kaz, you're up. You're blinded. Can't hear you.
Would be nice. Can't do anything then?
Yeah, you can make an attack, but it's with disadvantage.
I don't want to shoot anybody's butt again.
True dat.
Oh wait, he's not with us anymore. About to fall in my hand.
Oswald. Oh, you're blinded too.
Damn.
You stumble over there. You don't know where you're running.
I got that part. Yeah, I'm not going to take an attack.
Alright, pass your turn.
Not yet.
You
Don't
drink a
need
potion.
teeth. I have to be able to talk to do that.
Alright. You can drink a potion.
Good enough.
Leaf.
I'm gonna light her up with a couple of arrows.
Oh, critical. That hurt. You got her attention on that one.
Concentrate on.
Vamir. You are not blinded.
Did I fail my concentration check on my X?
I can go back and look. Would have been the attack from her, right?
Yeah, it failed. 6 versus DC 14.
Alright, yeah. Critical. Rain.
Well,
So I'm blind.
Yes, you're blind too.
If I want to move forward despite being blinded. Or back up.
I'll say since you knew her last location, you could move towards her.
Is Tyrone raging?
Neither of the barbarians are.
Nope. Yep. Nope.
In that case, I'm gonna go right there. And I will attempt to whack her with a battle axe. And that's a disadvantage. Do I need to click the disadvantage, or is it just gonna roll it? Probably just roll it, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
the
blind.
yeah, because the blind is on you, so it should automatically roll with disadvantage. Yeah, there it did. Ooh, we dropped to 17. But you hit her anyway.
I'll hit.
Maybe you should always roll with disadvantage.
Right.
Tyrone.
I am the barbarian. And I hit her.
If you do use reckless attack, it cancels out the disadvantage.
He's not
Yes, it
blind.
does.
Oh, cool.
He
Yeah,
didn't get hit. He was
flanking
suicide.
her.
Bye-bye, lady.
And she is dead.
Sigh.
How dead?
Dead, dead.
Dead. It's a good thing because she was about to heal herself.
Damage exceeds hit points by 14. That's enough.
That's pretty dead.
Stupid lions.
All right.
hey, I'm a Leo. I resent that.
You're not a stupid lion. That
All
was
right. Let me see.
lion.
I know.
So, when Tyrone, what'd you hit her with? Battle axe? No,
My
the sword.
The
When-
thing that I hit things with.
When Tyrone plunged that sword into her side, the beam of light dissipates and she falls to the ground and slides off the end of his sword. The crystal orb that was hovering above that stone pillar falls and cracks on the marble pedestal, and it falls to the ground in 3 pieces.
Oh.
Well, that's odd.
Still glowing?
And we are out of combat.
Go searching around the room.
Her
I
name
will note
was
several of us are relatively hurt.
Adlana Ilmyra. So you go search in the room and you find a in the grove over by the pedestal. There's a small treasure, and inside the chest is 30 gold pieces, 250 silver pieces, a carnelian, and a vial of red liquid. And I will put that in the party sheet.
What's the rule for picking up our arrows if it's an odd number? We lose one or we...
Yeah. No,
Okay.
take the higher. I always take the higher.
3 shot, I get 2 back.
Yeah, get 2 back. Normally when you round in D&D, you're supposed to take the lower, but collecting ammo, I always do the higher.
I'm sleepy. Throwing that out there.
Yes, this is a good place to stop. It's midnight. I'm throwing that out there too.
Alright.
Yeah, so you've looted. You're in the Druid Grove. And yeah, there's some... How are we on damage?
Got a few people pretty hurt.
Yeah, not too bad. Kaz about half. Yeah, she was a level 12 spellcaster.
Dang.
You said level 12 spellcaster, you said?
I think that's what it said. Hold on, let me open it back up again.
Level 6 spell before.
Spellcasting. The Archdruid is a 12th level spellcaster.
We're easy on this.
Yeah, she's a 12th level spellcaster. That
She was mean.
Yeah, that 6th level spell, I think she only had one 6th level spell, and that's the only one she had. She had one 6th level spell slot, and that was it. Which is a pretty nasty spell.
Yeah, did our party recover, or?
Yeah, actually, it didn't even last the round. Before she was
Okay.
up again, it dissipated.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so
Although-
we gotta take the... Let me go through and take all the blinds off.
I guess we disrupted her concentration.
Be a really cool place to camp since we're down here. Like a
Right.
nice... Be like, hey man, I'm gonna sleep under the sun under...
Well, I just want to do a short rest, though.
No, I'm not saying we should rest. I'm saying that if we were, this would be cool.
Yeah, it's you guys went back down on the 3rd day at about around the afternoon, early afternoon, so let's say 1300. And you fought the trolls.
Sure
To
did.
get to the trolls, probably about an hour to get there. Fight them. So it's probably 13. It's probably about 1600. Probably about 4 p.m. So yeah, if you guys want to do a short rest, you haven't done one today. I can push that before we log out.
Well, let me do some healing first.
Well, in the
Roll
short rest,
second.
give you some healing, then you could save on whatever you're about to spend for healing.
Well, I think
Oh,
you get
okay.
the spell slots back, don't you?
Well, alternatively, I can use them to generate additional 1st level spell slots and then get the 2nd level ones back. If people just want to spend hit dice instead.
Whatever we think is better.
You let me know when to push the short rest.
Sure.
You're not going to do any healing before?
Nope, I'm just going to convert it into additional spell slot.
Eee,
Alright, I'll do the short rest then.
crap.
Okay.
Alright, everybody, you can use your hit die.
Fucking 2.
I hate that.
I didn't do much better.
What's cool though is a short rest will give me my stone endurance back, so I can actually do my self heal again.
Kaz, you might want to roll some hit die and get some health back.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't kick me off again.
And of course, I rolled a fucking 4 for my self heal.
Your hit die back. Long rest.
Yeah. So this room was occupied by an insane moon elf druid named Adlana Ilmyra. When her fellow adventurer, the ranger Nimraith, died in the dungeon, she slowly went mad. At first she took refuge in this large empty room, but over the years she has forced a grove to grow underground. The orb I'm gonna have to tell Vex he screwed that up. The orb on the pedestal in the center of the room floats and bathes the room in a green light, focusing the druid's power and providing the needed sunlight and water requirements for the grass and plants in the room. Despite this, the plants are constantly alternating between the seasons on an hourly basis. Every hour acts like an entire season, and for the plants, 6 days passes every single day. So as you guys are taking your long rest, you notice the plants and the trees blooming and leaves turning colors and falling and then blooming. Pretty weird stuff.
Does she have anything valuable on her? I know you kind of already went through that.
Yeah, no, all that was in the room in the grove was what was in that parcel that I put in the party sheet.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And that cracked orb.
Alright, so we're doing half rest or full rest?
Short
This
rest.
is a
Short rest.
Alright,
So if you want to use your hit die, you can roll them.
good.
And with that, we'll see everybody next Friday, eh?
A.
Awesome.
Night, y'all.
And we're playing tomorrow, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll send J-Man a text message.
Okay.
See you guys
Night,
tomorrow.
everyone.
Have a good
Later.
evening.